Because the next time people will be coming out on the streets, for instance, you will be shocked to see hashtags like "Kill us all." And it is only a mass uprising that can liberate Nigeria. That is the only language they understand. And it is within the ambit of our law. We have our constitutional rights to freedom of assembly and peaceful protest. So if we have exhausted all advocacy, all consultation, all petitioning and the rest, and it is not working, then we should use our last option, which they are aware is the most potent option. That is why the NLC today has become compromised, and Revolution Now members all over the country have become the unspoken opposition of today's government, because we are the ones who are not bought by money, we are the ones who are not scared by threats, we are the ones who are moved by our convictions. So comrades, I want to say to us today that the revolution is imminent. They come, no matter how we try to dodge them. All the factors are outlined for you: unemployment, youth restiveness, idleness, poverty, ammunition and arms flying everywhere, drug abuse. Just combine all this together and you will see that the revolution is imminent. But what is most important is how we position before that time comes. Because when that time comes, if we are not careful, the youths, the people of Nigeria will come out to express their anger in discoordinated forms. They might not be able to identify the enemies of the state. They might begin to loot our businesses. They might begin to break into, criminals are all over who lack education, who the government have abandoned and have looked upon themselves as lord of themselves and of their society. By the time these people begin to go around causing mayhem, the main actors, the main culprits will be flying their private jets out or be guarding themselves with mopos and soldiers, while our businesses and businesses of common Nigerians will be attacked. But if there is an organization before the coming of the revolution, it will be easy for all of us to redirect the energies of the people to their true enemies and consolidate those energies to strengthen institutions, make demands that when people hear, in fact, Africa will be shocked that Nigerians can come out and make very realistic demands that will, over a short period of time, change us positively. So do not be scared of saying revolution. Of course, nobody's scared of revolution now because they've arrested a lot of us and revolution still trends. Now Buhari must go. People say, oh, it's too direct, it's too direct. We have rights to demand the resignation of an incompetent leader who is supposed to be representing our collective interests. None of us will hire Buhari as a manager for his or her businesses. None. I have a poultry farm. I don't hire Buhari to take care of my poultry farm. None of us can do that, but yet we are confidently handing over a country of over 200 million people into a man who's suffering from dementia, into a man in the hands of a man who has proved over time to be responsible. Worst of all, has had so much sympathy for terrorists and so much intolerance for activists. The IDPs are there languishing all over Nigeria. Nobody has talked about them. Yet the people who inflict these pains on the IDPs are being pampered and given pardons and fed with state money, drinking juice and chicken. And at the end of the day, they come out and sew clothes for them and give them palliatives and say they have repented. So we should count our teeth with our tongue. It's time to smell the coffee. Whether you live in denial or not, the revolution is coming. How do we position ourselves? How do we get mobilized and organized? How do people know what exactly we should be thinking about and talking about right now? And I tell you that there are a lot of signs that precedes such revolutions. And you see from history that the massive frustration has always been one of it. Dissented elites, when the elites begin to pitch some tents, some of them who are the way that begin to pitch their tents against the government. You can see the complaints and the massive resistance that is beginning to brew from the northern Nigeria, where we believe they have been suppressed with religion. I can tell you on good authority, so many times when we protest, you see these uniform men telling us that why not come up plenty, we not come up plenty, we no fear arrest, only escort, we escort now. They are desirous of this change, but they want to see it in our eyes. They want to see that the masses have risen, and you will be shocked that our revolution will be more successful than ever imagined, because those who have guns and are directed to kill the masses will stand up for themselves first of all, and you realize at that time that those who have been oppressing us are actually less than 1% of our population. And that's when Nigeria will have true liberation. And that's when Africa can boast of democracy that works. Who are the catalysts to bring this to fusion? It's all of us. So we all have a part to play. Whether you be vulcanizer, whether you be bricklayer, whether you be farmer, whether you be DSS, because I always expect to have DSS in our midst. And I always welcome them because it's another time for them to as well learn, yes.
Exactly.
Learn and let their conscience be sharpened and every veil around their conscience be removed so that, you know, eye service will be replaced by patriotism. We need to have officers who are patriotic to Nigeria more than loyal to one political baboon or hyena. And that time is now. We are the catalysts. And I just want to encourage us that when people say revolution is this and that, I want to give it the narrative of the oppressors. We should remind them that what we are asking of, or what we are asking for, is a social revolution, a mass uprising that will change the existing socioeconomic and political order of Nigeria, such that the power will belong to the people. You know, even if you bring the best of guys and make them the president of Nigeria through these structures of APC and PDP, I assure you that even that best guy will be compromised. Because the processes that he will be initiated through to get to that throne would have compromised every value in him. So we must tumble the structure out. We must remove this system out in the most effective manner, which is available for us under the laws that we have. And it's a peaceful protest. That's a peaceful protest. A lot of people are calling for secession today. It's all manifestation of frustration in a failing system. And it's good news for us because even though I'm not an advocate of secession, it's good news for us because people are beginning to mobilize themselves, whether as IPOB or Dudua or what have you. They are mobilizing themselves against the system. What is now left is the mobilization of all mobilized people. Where Dudua, IPOB, and everybody say, come. Why we want secession is because Nigeria is not working. Why this one wants, and you can't even have secession without a revolution. So we must all come together, bond together, take advantage of our numbers. Nigerian youths are over 100 million. If 6 million of us are on the streets and have coordination, I'm telling you, we will change the story of Nigeria in 1 week, if not less.